Welcome to another edition of Tark Talk right here at TwinCities.com. Joining me, the gentleman to my right, Hall of Fame quarterback and Vikings legend, Mr. Fran Tarkenten. And it's a somber edition of Tark Talk because, Fran, the Vikings lost.
Yeah.
Season's over.
I'm not disappointed. I wish we could have gone on.
Sure.
But it's been a great season. Nobody expected, I didn't expect that we were going to make the playoffs this year. I thought it was a rebuilding year. Christian Ponder get a little more. Adrian Peterson would come back from rehab and do all right. But I think it was a great year. Mm-hmm. We started off the year and surprised all of us, surprised me, and beat San Francisco and really had a good start to the season. And then we slumped. And we got some injuries, and we lost Percy Harvin, and Ponder kind of had an adjustment period there. The one constant the whole year was Adrian Peterson off the charts. The other day I read that he said he's going to run for 2,500 yards next year. I think he will. I think he can do anything. He's Superman. What a teammate. What's something to build on. I think Christian Ponder has grown immensely. You have the slump, and then he comes back and beats Houston and Green Bay in must-wins, two really good teams, playing top of the football, and he delivers. It's a shame that he wasn't able to play in Green Bay because when he wasn't there, you take your starting quarterback out, and it's just not going to work. And Joe Webb did his best, but Joe Webb is not an NFL quarterback right now. Will he ever be? I don't know. I haven't seen him play that much. But our defense played well. We ran the ball well. Here's what we need. We need to get explosive people at the wide receivers. Percy Harvin is that. And the good thing about that is that they're available. Cruz from the Giants came out of nowhere. What, Massachusetts?
Undrafted.
Free agent,
yeah.
Undrafted? I don't believe there's a player on the Green Bay Packer team, receiver, that was a number one draft choice.
No.
And Aaron Rodgers threw to 10 different receivers. We can find out there. We've got a really, our talent scouts are really done a great job of bringing players in. And I think they'll go out and find us some explosive wide receivers, speed guys that Christian can throw to that'll make his life easier because we don't have that today.
Right.
And you've got to have that in modern-day football to be able to do that. Certainly we got the best running game in all the world. If we can put around Christian Ponder some great receivers and they can play as rookies and they can play well as rookies, and again, we don't have to have number one draft choices, I think our defense came together a little bit more, and it did well. So I think the arrow's up. Yeah. I think we have everything to look forward to. I think, great organization. Looks like we got a quarterback that can play. I think that, again, he really grew, and it's hard your first 2 years. I know we've got rookies playing this year and have had good years and so forth, but it's difficult, but he's, I think, settled in, got a lot of potential, and he's had 2 good years of work, and he should be a lot better next year. And but the playoffs are still going, aren't they?
They are, and I want to get your take. First game on Saturday, we're looking at Baltimore going up against the Denver Broncos in Denver. Give me your take.
Well, first of all, the greatest leader I've ever seen in all of pro football is Ray Lewis.
Wow.
I mean, this guy, Jim Marshall was one of the great leaders ever, and remains number one in my heart. But Ray Lewis, he lifted his team for 17 years, played with emotion, played with skill, really was an inspiration to his team, and he made them look like the Ravens of old.
Yeah.
And they were struggling. I mean, their biggest handicap, they got a quarterback problem. Joe Flacco has played now 4 or 5 years, and he's proven one thing: he's an average player.
Right.
And now, does that mean they can't win without? No, they can. They won with Trent Dilfer a Super Bowl, right. So they can win. But Flacco needs help.
Yes.
A lot of help. But with Ray Lewis back, their defense looked great. They got Ray Rice. They got some good receivers. They have a chance, but they're playing Peyton. I think Peyton's beat the Ravens 9 straight times. So I think Denver, at the end of all this, I think Denver wins this game because I think this is the best team that Peyton's had.
All right, and then the Packers have to go out and face the 49ers.
I think the Packers are the team to beat in the whole deal. I think they've got people healthy. They got the best player at quarterback today. They're playing.
Okay.
And my apologies to Peyton and to Tom Brady. They've been the best of this generation, but this guy's got it all. And he's got his team healthy. He's got his receivers healthy. They're playing better defense, and they got that little running back. I can't even think of his name now, but he's at that little 5'7", 200-pound running back, is giving them hope at running back, and that helps them. San Francisco has got everything, but their quarterback has got upside potential, but he makes mistakes. If he plays really well, they can win, but he's got to really play well, and he's capable of playing really well. It'll be a marquee matchup, but I like the Packers.
Okay, and then a really good Seattle defense has to travel to Atlanta to face the Falcons in the Dome.
Got to be on the road 2 times in a row. 2 weeks in a row, they play great at home. They don't play that good on the road. But Atlanta is an interesting, great record, but they got beat twice by Tampa Bay. They really got beat twice by the Carolina Panthers. The first time was a Hail Mary pass to end to win. And so it's not as strong a team as it looks on paper. I like the Seattle team. I think Russell Wilson is the Rookie of the Year quarterback. He doesn't make the mistakes that the others makes. He's a 5'10" quarterback. Being a 6-foot quarterback, I like that.
Right.
He's got great instincts. He can throw it. He can run. He doesn't turn the ball over. Marshawn Lynch is the second best running back in football. They can run it in the playoffs. You got to run the football. Atlanta cannot run the football. Their guy Turner is done. I like the Seahawks in this game.
Wow. All right. And then the Texans have to go to New England to face Tom Brady and the Patriots.
It won't be as easy for the Patriots as it was a few weeks ago. J.J. Watt is off the charts. I love our Jared Allen, and J.J. Watt is unbelievable. They can't block him.
Right.
They run the ball well. But New England is better this year than they've been. They got a better defense. They've run that hurry-up, spread offense. Is Gronkowski back this week?
He is.
Got Gronkowski back with the little guys, Welker and Woodhead, and Brady is having a great year. I like New England wins. I think it sets up a New England. It's a Tom Brady, Peyton Manning run for the championship game. What's new in the world, right?
Exactly. Well, we'll see what happens, folks. And, of course, we'll be with you through the Super Bowl right here at TwinCities.com. So make sure you join us back next week for another edition of Tark Talk.